Disrespect is inevitable in life. At some point, we all face situations where our dignity is challenged by words or actions that seek to bring us down. In these moments, the natural instinct is to react, to defend ourselves, to argue, to prove a point. But what if the most powerful response is no response at all? Silence is not weakness, it is wisdom. When we choose silence over reaction, we shift the power dynamic. The person who disrespected us expects anger, confrontation, or retaliation. By staying quiet, we deny them the satisfaction of controlling our emotions. Instead, we take control of the situation by refusing to engage in negativity. Every action has consequences. Those who disrespect others do so from a place of insecurity, seeking validation through control and dominance. But karma has a way of balancing the scales. When we step back and allow life to take its course, disrespectful individuals eventually face the results of their actions. Time has a way of revealing truths, and people who mistreat others often experience the same energy they project. The best revenge is success. Rather than wasting time on conflicts, redirect that energy towards self-improvement. When you rise above negativity, work on your goals, and focus on becoming a better version of yourself, you send a message stronger than words ever could. Your achievements will speak for you. Inner peace is priceless. Engaging in unnecessary battles disrupts our mental clarity. Holding on to resentment only harms us, not the person who disrespected us. Instead of seeking external validation or revenge, invest in your well-being. Walk away with grace, knowing that dignity is far more valuable than proving a point. Respect is earned through self-discipline. When you choose not to react, you demonstrate confidence, wisdom, and self-respect. People notice those who carry themselves with composure. And over time, even those who once disrespected you will come to admire your strength. So the next time you face disrespect, remember this: silence is your power. Let karma do the talking. Focus on your growth and let your success be the only response you need. Silence holds immense power in moments of disrespect. When someone insults or belittles you, your first instinct might be to respond with equal force. However, staying quiet does not mean you are weak. It means you understand the value of self-control. Choosing silence in the face of disrespect is a reflection of your emotional intelligence. It allows you to rise above unnecessary conflicts and prevents you from being drawn into a cycle of negativity. Responding with words often escalates the situation, making it worse than it initially was. On the other hand, silence forces the other person to sit with their own words and reflect on their behavior. In many cases, the absence of a reaction makes them more aware of their mistake than any verbal response could. People expect arguments when they provoke others, but they do not know how to handle silence. It leaves them with their own thoughts, often making them uncomfortable with the impact of their words. When you choose not to engage, you maintain control over your emotions, showing that you refuse to be manipulated or disturbed by someone else's negative energy. Mastering self-betrayal is one of the most valuable skills in life. It is easy to get angry and react immediately when someone disrespects you, but true strength lies in the ability to hold back. Emotions can cloud judgment, leading to impulsive decisions that may not align with who you truly are. When you allow anger or frustration to dictate your response, you give power to the one who provoked you. By choosing self-restraint, you communicate confidence, maturity, and emotional stability. This does not mean that you should tolerate mistreatment. Rather, it means you recognize that your energy is better spent elsewhere. Every reaction requires energy, and investing your energy in negativity only drains you. Instead of giving in to emotional impulses, take a step back, breathe, and remind yourself that your silence speaks louder than any argument ever could. In many cases, people who attempt to disrespect you are seeking validation from your reaction. When you do not give them what they want, they lose their ability to affect you. Over time, this disarms them, teaching them that their words hold no power over you. Instead of responding to disrespect with words, let your actions do the talking. People often waste their energy trying to prove themselves to others, but the best way to respond to negativity is by focusing on personal growth and success. Words may fade, but accomplishments leave a lasting impact. If someone underestimates you, let your achievements be your response. If someone disrespects you, let your success make them rethink their words. Channel the energy you would have used in an argument into improving yourself. Every second spent on negativity is a second taken away from your personal growth. The most powerful people in the world do not waste time proving their worth through words. They prove it through their action. When you stay committed to your goals and work hard in silence, your success will eventually demand attention. The same people who doubted or disrespected you will have no choice but to acknowledge the reality of your achievements. Life operates on the principle of cause and effect. Every action has consequences, and those who treat others with disrespect eventually face the results of their behavior. You do not need to seek revenge or engage in conflicts to make things right. The universe has a way of balancing situations without your interference. People who disrespect others do so from a place of insecurity and unresolved issues. Instead of lowering yourself to their level, trust that karma will handle the situation in due time. The negativity they put into the world will return to them, often in unexpected ways. This does not mean you should wait for others to suffer, but rather it reassures you that justice takes place naturally. When you understand this, you free yourself from the burden of holding on to anger. You do not need to waste time on people who will ultimately face their own consequences. Instead, focus on yourself, knowing that life always has a way of setting things right. Engaging in unnecessary conflicts robs you of your inner peace. Every time you argue or dwell on someone else's negativity, you sacrifice your mental clarity. Holding on to resentment does not harm the other person, it harms you. Peace of mind is a priceless asset, and nothing should take it away from you. The moment you choose to detach from negativity, you free yourself from its weight. People will always have opinions, but their words do not define your reality. Choosing to stay quiet and walk away is not an act of surrender. It is an act of self-preservation. Instead of allowing disrespect to disturb your peace, redirect your focus toward what truly matters. Whether it is your career, relationships, or personal development, invest your energy in areas that bring value to your life. Your peace is more important than proving a point. Self-discipline and dignity earn you long-term respect. People remember those who handle difficult situations with grace. When you walk away from unnecessary conflicts with your head held high, you send a message that you are secure in who you are. Respect is not gained by reacting to every insult. It is gained by demonstrating control over your emotions. Even those who once respected you will come to admire your ability to remain composed. True confidence does not require validation from others. It comes from knowing your worth. When you refuse to engage in petty arguments, you establish yourself as someone who operates on a higher level. Over time, people take notice of this, and the respect you gain far outweighs any momentary satisfaction of responding to negativity. The way you handle disrespect defines the way people perceive you. Choosing silence is a sign of strength, wisdom, and self-respect. It is the ultimate response, proving that you are above negativity and focused on what truly matters.